Okay. So I can't sleep. It's 1:52 in the morning. So I came out to the car, sat out here so I could talk to y'all. Now, anyway, I was thinking a lot about things, about running for the president. And a running mate. Now, a lot of people in this country may not agree with me, but I really think that I want to have Charlie Sheen as my running mate with me. Because a lot of people are thinking that Charlie's misunderstood or he's messing up, but I don't see it that way. You got them there people on the TLC who has 3 wives or 4 wives, but they never do nothing to those people. They don't take their kids away. Charlie Sheen done did a drug test. I seen all of his interviews, and as far as I'm concerned, he's got it together. And everybody else who don't like him can say whatever they want to say. But like I said, any man in America that can live with those 2 women would do it in a heartbeat. And here we are judging him. Hugh Hefner does it, and he had kids. I mean, please. You could probably name a ton of people. Tiger Woods. Look at him. And he still gets his kids. Bill Clinton had an affair with that Monica Lewinsky girl. But anyway, I think Charlie, now that he's got out of the public spotlight, he could definitely come and run with me. He's already got a lot of attention on him. And if we could get Charlie to be my running mate, then we could do this. I know that a lot of people in America don't know what to think about this. But if you get Charlie Sheen, you get all the people at Playboy. You get all those girls supporting you. Because he's supporting 2 of their own. Or whatever they do. And I don't got no problem with it. Now, and another thing. Charlie Sheen might be just the perfect person to help me pass a marijuana law. I don't think he does it because I think he passed one of those drug tests. And he most certainly did. And now I think that Charlie is just being taken advantage of. And everybody else, I mean, the media has really rocked the world of Charlie Sheen and just ruined it. They ruined the man. I mean, I'm going to go into here. Charlie. Cheen. And see how many. Charlie Sheen's Twitter account breaks more records than anybody. Now he's got more people probably than Ellen. But anyway, I think that Charlie knows how he wants it. And I don't got a problem with Charlie taking those girls to live it at the vice president house. And then I'll do my 4 years, or 6 years, or however many years it is. And I'll definitely support Charlie to run for president. He ain't going to be like that Schwarzenegger guy who can't run. He's going to be one of those stars that can do it. And he's going to be, I think he's going to be, you know what I don't understand about this mess with Charlie Sheen is how everybody in the media, they're putting him on the TV, they're taking his kids away, the wife takes his kids away, but she don't mind dipping into that boy's pocketbook. You know she's going to be, I got the kids, now I need to get a little bit of money. I need $1 million a month just to support them because they're twins, you know, and poor Charlie. That people just look at him as probably as a walking ATM now, and that's what this country is ill-fated for, in the country's economic problem. You know, it just frustrates me that people can't understand this thing about Charlie Sheen. Now, moving on, I'll come back to Charlie in a little bit. But he's got the most successful TV show that ever existed. I mean, have you ever seen it? I mean, really? Good Lord. I mean, and he's honest. The thing about Charlie is, what you see is in his TV shows exactly what his life's like. But you got all those Christian people that's gonna tell Charlie. I mean, you know, what if Charlie has his own religion, and that's a religion that he believes in? He already thinks he's a god. I mean, he does. So those people on that Learning Channel TV station, they have a right to live with 5, 6, 8, 10 women, and that's their religion. But whenever it's Charlie's turn, y'all gonna turn the knob on the door and look on the other side and say, "Oh no, Charlie, you can't stand over there with those people with that religion over there," because it just ain't fair, it ain't fitting, and I think it's just fine. You know, 20 years ago, no, 20, maybe 40 years, 50, 100 years ago, this wouldn't be a problem right now. I don't understand it. And I think that Charlie's rich enough to get out there and do things in this world that can help me be president. I'll shave before I get up there, before I go on the Today Show. I mean, maybe I'll just do a podcast with Charlie Sheen himself. Maybe me and Charlie will get together and talk about what's wrong with this country. Because he had a successful show for 10 years. At least his show's successful. We can't even say the country's successful as the 2.5 million. I mean, really. But and even those stupid people that made the show, it's 2.5 men. 2 men and a half. Well, what about the fat lady that's in there? And the little nut girl that's across the street with the dummy? What about her? And what about all those other people? And I mean, it should be 2.5 men and some women in there in that title. But moving on to religion, I believe in God, and I'm strong to believe in Him because He exists. And my granddaddy told me that if I didn't believe in it, I was going to get switched. Now, I think that when I believed in Jesus as my Savior, I think that the world is a better place because of Him. So I ain't going to say nothing about it, but I do know that those people that are praying for Charlie because they think he's nuts, he ain't nuts. Maybe he drinks a little bit more of the bottle than most people do, but who don't behind closed doors? I know I do. But, I mean, not anymore. When I was younger, I did. I mean, now that I'm running for president, I ain't going to admit that I drink because it ain't fitting. And I think that the problem with Charlie is if he became vice president, he would stop the drinking. And he would go and tackle things that are important to the economy. And really, I mean, if you look at it in the whole, Charlie's Charlie. And nothing you're going to be able to do to take Charlie out of the spotlight. So let's take him and put him in the vice president spot. And all these people that are, I honestly think that when we get Charlie on it, talking about same-sex marriage or free marijuana, I mean, who doesn't do cocaine? I mean, in the celebrity world. You think those models are walking that runway with no drugs in the system? I would like to get why don't they do models like they do those swimmers and the bicycle people and the other athletes? I mean, if you taking drugs to stay skinny, then you get thrown out of that world that the little Gucci girls are in, and you got to go to Congress and explain to them why you got all skinny and you had to walk across this stage, and all that money you made, you got to go to jail for it. It's the same thing, people. It's the same freaking thing. Now, Charlie ain't no different than those skinny models, except he's a boy. And everybody's misunderstanding him, and then you go and take his kids away. Now, I don't necessarily understand this, but I've tried to reason with people to talk to them about why I think that Charlie, think about it. Jimmy and Charlie. Jimmy Rodriguez and Charlie Sheen on one ticket. And it ain't going to be nothing to take a little marker and write a line on it, and underneath my name, put Charlie Sheen and put a little box and put a check in it with the red color marker. Because I think that if our names are on that paper, we can make a difference. Because, first of all, Charlie will be able to bring his kids over there to the White House, and I'll see to it myself that they've been taken care of. Shirley Jean will be the one sitting there making sure that they ate right. And if the ex-wife wants to come in to the White House, by all means, come on in, sweetie. But I don't know. I mean, really, y'all people are picking on Charlie, and this is getting to be too much. Charlie. I mean, next thing you know, you're going to start doing the whole, ouch, Charlie, because that little boy that did that whole thing on that video, his name was Charlie, and nobody blamed that boy. His video is one of the best videos ever seen on YouTube, and the name is a strong name, just like Johnny. Did I say Johnny or Jimmy earlier? I don't know. Honestly, my name isn't Johnny Rodriguez. I'm keeping my name quiet because of the neighbors next door. They're Christian folk, and if they know that I'm running for president and I'm going to try to change some things, they're probably going to come over here and try to whip me a new one. So I'm keeping my identity until the time is right. My name ain't Bill Smith. My name ain't Johnny Rodriguez. But let's just call me Johnny Rodriguez. And, or Jimmy, Johnny, Philip, Billy, whatever you want to call me. Just call me something. But let's say I'm Johnny Rodriguez for president. And when the time is right and I get to the Today Show with Charlie Sheen, I'll reveal who I am. So everybody in America will know who I am. So, I don't know how long this video is, but I'm going to go wake up Shirley and have her put it on the internet, because I just can't get this thought out of my head. I mean, I can't pick Sarah Palin to run with me. And I can't pick that Clinton lady, because she's not going to go against the Barack Obama team, because he done made her. I'm sorry, it's just so late, but he done made her like the queen of the city of the United States treasure lady. And now, and I won't do that Connie Rice lady. Right, whatever her name is. I won't bring her back. I'll put people in there like Charlie Sheen, and me and him will talk about it, and maybe we'll get Eminem to be the Secretary of Defense. He's a strong boy. And Charlie Sheen and I can talk. And maybe we can put LaToya over there answering phones. They already got enough money. They rich. They don't care about making money now. They can work for the United States of America. And now the Oprah's starting her own network. Maybe she don't mind stepping in and maybe picking out my clothes or something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to throw my name out here again and tell you that I'm running for president, and I want Charlie Sheen to be my vice president. So if you're in agreement, make sure you pass this around and start getting your magic markers ready. Johnny Rodriguez for president. Thank you for listening.